Hey, what's going on? Have you heard about our radio show? That's right, there's a medical marijuana radio show, and I do it for you every Thursday night at 8:30. And there's a medical marijuana radio show, and I do it for you every Thursday night at 8:30.
How are you? Stuart Richland here from 420 Law Office and here on the YouTube channel. You know, City of Los Angeles is now looking to shut down 140 medical marijuana collectives. And I was just reading what they had to say about it in the LA Times and all the comments, and I think you'll find them illuminating. There's a lot of money being spent on opposition initiatives while the problem of marijuana will not be resolved. Instead of spending scarce tax dollars, why not divert some funding into valid research? Next one, it's all about greed and control. Why limit them is beyond me. Next, payoffs, payoffs, payoffs. There you have it. Jesus said, next one, do unto others as we would have them do unto us. Has LA found these places really cause problems, or have they in fact helped put the criminal drug gangs out of business? Next, maybe we should start a lottery with Walgreens, CVS, Save-On, and see who gets to stay open as well. It's wrong to deny patients access to their medication. You don't see people getting harassed when they go to pick up their Oxycontin scripts, so why do patients need medical marijuana to get stereotyped and harassed? There's a CVS or Walgreens on every corner. Why not a pot shop, as LA Times likes to call them? Looks like the city of LA is hell-bent on shutting down illegal pot shops. No big thing. I'll just go back and buy my weed from the drug dealer. So the city wants to close shops and tax the rest. Limiting the amount of shops to 100 will put people out of work and will make things more difficult for patients in higher costs and less availability. Sure, why not close them down and create a monopoly for the few that remain open? The rich get richer. Next, I don't understand why they want to limit the number of stores. Why not let them stay in business? Next, the post-ICO shops that are open do not have to go through the rigid routine the city is putting through the legally registered shops. If they can show, though, that they have insurance, workers' comp, and all the other things pre-ICO shops have, then let them stay. Next, the investigators who've deemed to send closure notices have done so very selectively. The 141 that were identified from a previous list, they were the first slated to be shut down. These are ones who tried to work with the city, whereas there are many that are open that are not even on the list. Next, last week I heard that Councilwoman Janice Hahn was complaining that City Hall had to do to produce this bogus ordinance and the resources that were being used. I was so angry they would waste their time closing businesses down, unemploying people that need a job. Then I saw how well Steve Cooley did in the Attorney General's race. All I can say is keep it up, because your political career is done at City Hall. Once your term is out, don't even attempt to aspire for higher office. No one asked you to waste your time producing this ordinance. Go back and do what the city really needs you to do. Balance the budget or start laying off your cronies. Do any of them pay taxes? Do they have a business license? If the answer is yes, then city officials have lost their collective mind. Next, the dispensaries are cutting into gangbangers' profits, and the LA City Council, most of whom serve as advocates for their gangbanger constituents, are rightly upset. Gee whiz, talking about a non-issue that politicians feel like they can exploit. Next, Aisha Greenberg is one of the most corrupt politicians LA has ever seen. Next, okay, they eliminate these collectives, which forces people to stand in line at the other collectives. Then they will go to the media to cover the nuisance that these lines are causing, and they will say that, my friends, is why medical marijuana must go. These prohibitionists know how to manipulate the media to achieve their goals. Well, that's pretty much how the city of LA seems to be looking at it. I'm looking at the LA Times site, and there's only one supporting comment, and the rest are mad as hell. Well, if you happen to have a collective that is on the shutdown list, and or if you have a collective that is on the good list, but you now realize that your position is very much in jeopardy due to this upcoming lottery, then please call our office Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 4:20 p.m., and let's get you in for a consultation. In fact, we're going to be having a free meeting this next week, so give us a call at 888-420-LAW-1. One representative from each collective is welcome because of limited space, and we're going to talk about the legal options for you remaining collectives that are fed up and you're mad as hell, and you ain't going to take it anymore. All right. Well, it looks like it's about 4:20 on the clock. I got to go.
Hey, what's going on? Have you heard about our radio show? That's right, there's a medical marijuana radio show, and I do it for you every Thursday night at 8:30. In fact, the podcast is available ahead of time every week, and you can get it at 420Lawoffice.com. Just click 420 Radio Show, and you can download the podcast, and you can subscribe by clicking a button, and it's going to show up in your phone or in your iPod. So be sure to check out 420 Law Office Radio. I think you'll find it's rocking. All right, take good care.